What's up, y'all? It's your boy F.Dux. I'm repping Charlotte, North Carolina. We've done shows with Insane Clown Posse. We've done shows with Twisted, Tech Nine, Ritz, Machine Gun Kelly, Hobson, P.O.D. You know, the list goes on. We've done music festivals with hundreds of acts like Mac 10, the Ghetto Boys, MC Hammer, the Vanilla Ice. I grew up in Detroit. And just outside Detroit. I knew that I wanted to be an artist ever since I was a kid. I remember ever since my parents had a camcorder, they could set up on a stand, videotape myself, press record and play at the same time, walk over. Whether it was trying to act or trying to rap, it was singing, it didn't matter because my biggest influences were Guns N' Roses and NWA. And then ICP came into my life, and then it was like this huge combo of like, kind of like a huge clusterfuck of music, and it was pretty awesome. Dux is, originally it came from a character of Frank Dux. Bloodsport, one of my favorite movies, I watched that religiously. It was Frank Dux, and it got shortened to F.Dux because nothing wrong with Frank Dux in the universe, so I had to do F.Dux, and it stuck with me because it was my favorite movie. He had the fastest knockout. Just like me. My style of music is, I feel like it's a mix between some heavy metal rock mixed in with some old school hip hop with some dope storytelling and some wicked stories. Touch some spots that most people don't like talking about, and I like talking about some shit and I can bring it to life. And the first time I recorded was with my homie Ben Began, 40 Ounce Studios, and it was originally in his basement. It was off the University of Michigan campus somewhere, and it was in his basement. It was like an 8-track mixer, and we had like a drum machine, and I made 4 songs in one day, and I think I was 15 because I had my mom drop me off. I remember that. And my mom dropped me off, and I recorded 4 songs. And after hearing that and repeating and playing it so damn much, I knew that's like what I wanted to do. I've always wrote music. Music's just been a huge part of my life, and so I knew there was some way I could transfer like the love of music through a pen on a piece of paper. So my first project, Fabulous, it was a cassette tape. And ICP always had so many dope, like Esham, everybody in Detroit had such dope like cassette tape, like it was red or purple and it had dope art, you know, dope artwork already on it. I was trying to do that, I didn't know how to do it, so I'd get the blank tape ones and draw a Kid G across it, and I just thought it was the coolest shit ever. And that was my first project. It had like 4 or 5 tracks. It pretty much moved away to start a new life, man. I moved down here to Charlotte. Had no clue what I was getting myself into with music. I was leaving Detroit, you know, the mecca of music, Motown. You got Eminem, Kid Rock, ICP, Twisted. You have everybody like that repping real hard, and here I was leaving this huge scene that I was so familiar with and like so into, and I packed up my bags and moved 700 miles away. Each year I keep getting better, and each year I keep growing and progressing to a new level, and that's what I think is huge, and that's what I love about music, is because even as I'm getting older, and this music changes and it changes you, and I still love so many old things, but it's so cool to still be relevant with what's going on today as long as I've been doing it. Every genre kind of like goes out to me, like branches off to F.Dux. You know what I mean? Like, so that's where like the whole Detroit comes back into play. It's like everything up there is me today. Knowing that you got hundreds or thousands of people out there waiting for you and waiting to see what's about to walk up on the stage, and then you got butterflies, you walk out there and that feels good. It's like that nervous feeling that like, you're just like, wow, it's about to go down, it's about to go down. It's like some of my childhood idols, you know, people that I grew up listening to, you know, and here you are rocking out on the same set as them, same stage as them. And, you know, calling you out on stage and shit like that is just nuts. It's like a crazy feeling. working on some new music, but I do have my Cold World project. We've shot 6 music videos for it. Production's nuts. It's Cold World. It's the one I've been rolling with. It's from April 2015, and it's still going good. We got tons of videos, tons of music on my Bandcamp and stuff. When you put F.Dux in your iPod or your CD player, something I spit and something I write, you're gonna fucking feel that shit. And it's gonna grab you, and I want you to bounce, and I want you to jump all over. I want crazy mosh pits at every single show I do. It's not just me on stage, it's not just an opening act. I'm a part of the show, I'm a part of the lineup. And I rock out just as good as whoever comes through and rocks out on that stage, no doubt. Anything I do now has to have like a plan behind it. And that plan is to make it. And continue to make dope music to keep the people loving what I'm doing, and to keep my dream alive.